There's a special place located in Huntington Beach that not only do they talk to the animals, they treat them too. In fact, they save lives, animal lives. It's the Wetlands and Wildlife Care Center, and they're raising needed funds. The Newport Beach Vineyards and Winery is about as far removed from an intake of a pelican or the feeding of a raccoon.
This is a really important fundraiser for us right now. We do several of them throughout the year, and it's fundraisers like these and the great people that come out and help us that really help keep our doors open. The cost is really, really huge right now.
The 24/7, 365-day-a-year facility needs between $10,000 to $20,000 a month in food, medical expenses, and utilities to run the only emergency wildlife center of its kind in Orange County. Only 2 paid staff members are supported by over 100 trained volunteers with overwhelming rewards.
I think it's one of the best feelings when you get an animal in that is injured and really down, and a few weeks later you hear or you can see it that it's being released and it just flies off. So it's, I think, one of the most rewarding things that can happen to you as a volunteer.
It was the oil spill of the American Trader in 1990 that created the dramatic rescue of more than 4,000 birds soaked in oil, and not all survived. It was time for a permanent organization.
We were already taking care and rehabilitating animals, but we really felt a need for a bigger center that could be along the coast.
We have a steady stream of animals that are brought in from all over the county. County animal control, city animal control, private individuals that rescue animals in their yard bring these in, and there's really no other place like it in the county, and it's an expensive operation to run.
The lush landscaping of the vineyards hosts many of the same animals that the Wetlands Care Center treats on a daily basis. Lisa Holmes, one of the paid staffers, also spends additional volunteer time when she sees the good and the bad.
Well, the injuries come in very differently. Sometimes it's car related, sometimes it's trash related, sometimes it's just an easy catch. So sometimes if the fish isn't readily available because the water temperature is changing and they're diving deeper, we'll get a lot of fish hook injuries because the fish aren't able to catch them, or the birds aren't able to catch the fish on their own. So we'll get animals that were abandoned by their parents, so we'll get a lot of mallard ducklings during duckling season for mallards, and then we also get a series from car accidents to wing breaks, leg breaks. It varies from day to day.
An event like this one brings the supporters, donors, and curious together for the survival of the one safety net man has from itself.
This is why we're able to keep our doors open, and it doesn't have to be coming to a big event. Every dollar that comes in is so appreciative. Everybody's donation goes to feeding and taking care of these animals, and we love every dollar that comes through the door.
This has been an amazing evening with the Wetlands Care Center and the volunteers and the people who have made a big difference here. Essentially, they are the regional hospital for animals, terrestrial and marine, and they could really use your help, not only in in-kind donations or your time or if you have money to send, but this is an amazing organization with great people, and I know that you'd be touched to be involved. This is Megan Delglaze for Surf City Highlights.